Hi there, Matt and Adam back again. This is section 2 of the FirstMate training video. In this section we're going to talk more specifically about the products that we carry, beginning with our Pacific Ocean fish. Adam.
The Pacific Ocean fish family consists of 4 types. The large breed, senior, puppy, and the original. The original does the heavy lifting for the group at 23% protein and 10% fat. It's a wonderful hypoallergenic diet, great for allergies, diet restrictions, as well as everyday and rotational feeding.
We have the puppy, large breed, and senior weight management that all come in with different levels of protein and fat. And this is the primary change between each one of these life stages. So in the large breed or the puppy, you're going to see an increased level of protein and fat, and therefore an increased level of the amount of kilocalories available per cup. The large breed also offers a larger kibble size and is going to slow eating for some of those larger dogs that might be more encouraged to try and swallow their product whole.
The ingredients that we use, or the fish that we use, is herring, anchovies, and sardines. All of them are wild caught, and all of them are from the mackerel family. The mackerel family, particularly herring, anchovies, and sardines, are at the bottom of the food chain, and that's very important when you're talking about the levels of mercury or other heavy metal toxicities in the foods.
The senior weight management is one that has really stood out for a lot of our customers and a lot of the stores because it brings a very attractive protein and fat level for those dogs that cannot process a higher level of protein or a higher level of fat. It is 18% protein and 8% fat, which is the lowest in most markets for a grain-free option.
Additionally, the fish meal that we use, herring, anchovies, and sardines, you use the entire fish. Fish that we eat, where we are the primary market, we tend to get the good stuff, and the dogs and cats get the leftover bits, which are the heads, frames, and skin. The whole fish from the herring, anchovies, and sardines is wonderful for the dogs. The bones are great for calcium, but the meat really helps with the digestibility, as well as the omega-3 and 6 fatty acids.
And this is one of the richer fish in omega-3 and 6 fatty acids, so really, really good for skin, coat, as well as joint health.
Moving on, our chicken and blueberries formula has 5% blueberries. They are the 4th ingredient.
The substantial amount of blueberries in this formula, of course, is included for the antioxidants. Same reasons that we would take in antioxidants, promoting immune system health, eyesight, memory. Very good source of dietary fiber, and a lot of research suggests that it can be preventative in cancer development.
Some of the feedback that we've been getting from our customers is that blueberries are really wonderful for palatability, as well as to help fight tear staining in dogs commonly found like Westies, Bichons, Poodles, Bulldogs, and the like.
And what these berries are doing is generally bringing the pH level for these dogs back into a more neutral level and stopping the production of some of that bacteria. We found that this works in roughly 80% of the cases out there.
The blueberries are very unique to that formula, and it works because of the high amount that are in there. In the Australian lamb formula, we do have cranberries, blueberries, and raspberries, but not to the same level as the chicken and blueberries.
The Australian lamb, if you tuned into our first video, of course, is free-range, grass-fed, hormone and antibiotic-free lamb that is sourced from Australia because FirstMate sells in markets where North American lamb is not accepted.
Just like the fish and chicken options, the lamb is a single-carb, single-protein diet with the moderate protein level at 24%. Wonderful for allergies and diet restrictions, especially for those customers that don't care for fish as an option.
I think it's important to also mention that you now have a single-source lamb, a single-source fish, and a single-source chicken that all use the same carbohydrate source. They have very similar levels of protein and fat, and aside from the berries, the core change is really just the protein. So if you're a customer that likes the idea of rotational feeding to mix it up for your dog out there, you're free to do that with very limited to no stomach upset or dietary issues. Keep in mind that all of our diets are 100% nutritionally complete and do not need to be rotationally fed.
The grain-free cat, just like the dog formulas, single carbohydrate, single protein, but here for cats, because they're obligate carnivores, we're much more comfortable with higher protein diets. It's a 42% protein diet, 18% fat, and herring meal is the first ingredient.
Similar to our chicken and blueberries for dog formula, our cat formula also includes a substantial amount of blueberries. And cats that are generally prone to urinary tract issues, having this high level of blueberries in there is going to be a benefit. In addition, this formula is low in magnesium at 0.089%, and it includes a 6% ash content, which is considered to be very low as well.
But FirstMate doesn't only make grain-free diets. We also have our classic formulas as well as our Skokie dog food.
In the classic category, we have our chicken and fish formula that's available in a puppy, maintenance or adult, as well as a senior or weight management stage. Each one of these formulas use very good digestible grains such as pearl barley, oatmeal, and brown rice. We've included blueberries, raspberries, and cranberries for the antioxidants. We have sage extract and rosemary in there for the botanicals or immune system boosters. And then we have a combination of proteins, our fish source, which is herring, anchovies, and sardines again. And then we also use chicken, which is going to add for that palatability, as well as just being a wonderful protein source.
Skokie dog food is our economical brand. It only comes in a 40-pound bag and is very, very simple, a total of 5 ingredients. A chicken meal is the first ingredient, and it's the same chicken meal that we use in our classic as well as grain-free formulations. Oatmeal, barley, and rice round out the good digestible grains, and it also has fish meal in there, and it's the same, again, herring, anchovies, and sardines that we use in our other formulas as well.
Our Australian lamb diet features, again, lamb from Australia, so again, free-range, grass-fed, hormone and antibiotic-free lamb from Australia.
You mean the lamb and rice?
Lamb and rice, yes. There are going to be, again, good digestible grains like pearl barley, oatmeal, and brown rice in this formula. We've also included blueberries, raspberries, and cranberries in this formula, so it reads very, very well, very, very palatable, and it's a product that we've had around now for quite some time.
If you do have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact us as a company. You can either contact us via email or over the phone, and we're more than happy to answer any particular questions that you may have.
Should we tell them about the classic cat formula?
It's probably a good idea.
Probably a good idea. We also have a classic cat formula that is not too unlike our dog formulas in terms of the ingredients that we're using. Of course, very different levels of protein and fat targeted towards cats. We have a natural source of taurine found in our herring, anchovies, and sardines. We've also included chicken in this diet as well. We tend to get a lot of feedback in terms of palatability being very, very high on this formula, and people really like seeing that ash content is very low, again at 6% and 0.089% magnesium. In addition to that, we have added blueberries, raspberries, and cranberries for those antioxidants, as well as promoting that urinary tract health.
This has been Adam.
And Matt.
Signing off.
Thanks very much. Take care, guys.